The shir is dedicated to Zecha Nishmas Rachaleya Bas Rav Chaim Tzvi. We're going to talk about the connection between Nevi'im and the Umas Ha'olam. That is to say, what exactly do we see in Tanakh? A number of times we encounter that there was a connection between the Nevi'im and the Goyim and the Umas Ha'olam. We'll just give a number of examples to illustrate this particular point. In Melachim Beis, in Perek Aleph, we have the following discussion that takes place. We'll read some of the psukim and we'll comment on it. The Navi begins by telling us that in the context of a son of Achav, Achaziah, he ruled over Klal Yisrael b'Shomron, b'Shna Shva'esrei leYoshafat Melech Yehuda, in the 17th year of the reign of Yehuda, v'Yimloch al Yisrael Shnasayim, and he ruled over Klal Yisrael for a period of 2 years. V'Yasar Rabbeini Hashem, v'Yelech b'derech Aviv v'b'derech Imo v'derech Yeravim ben Nevat asher hechti es Yisrael. He was a king clearly who left a lot to be desired. V'Yabod es Habal, v'Yishtachavu lo, v'Yaches es Hashem Elokei Yisrael k'chol asher asa Abid. He followed the ways of his father. Vayifsha Moab Yisrael acharei mos Achav. The Navi describes how Moab rebelled against Klal Yisrael after the death of Achav. Vayipal Achaziah b'yad Asvacha b'al Yosef asher b'Shomron v'Yochal. The Navi then describes how Achaziah became sick, he became ill. Vayishlach malachim vayomer aleim l'chu dirshu b'val zvuv Elohei Ekron l'mechia mechol izeh. He decided to consult the God of Ekron, the Goyish God, whether he's going to recover from this sickness. So here we have Achaziah ben Achav Melech Yisrael consulting the non-Jewish gods. The Navi continues, Malach Hashem diber el Aliyah Tishbi kum alei likras malachei melech Shomron v'daber aleihem hamibli Elokim b'Yisrael atem holchem lidrosh b'val zvuv Elohei Ekron. Are there no gods in Israel that you have to go ahead and seek out a non-Jewish god? V'lachein koma Hashem hamita asher alis Hashem lo ter mimeno ki mos tamus v'yelech Eliyah. And therefore he was told, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu Hanavi, to convey the following message: they're going to die. Vayeshuva malachim elo vayomer aleim mazeh shabtem vayomer elav ish olo likroseinu vayomer eleinu lechushu el hamelach asher shalach eschem v'dibartem elav koma Hashem habli Elokim Yisrael ata shalach l'dosh b'val zuv Elohei Ekron v'chein hamita asher alis Hashem l'ter mimenu ki mos tamus. So this is the message that was conveyed, and then of course the question was, whom was the individual who conveyed this message? And they responded, Ish bal seyar ve'ezor or azur b'mosnav. Someone with a leather belt around his waist, a bal seyar. Vayomer, right away the king knew whom this was, Eliyahu Tishbihu. So here we have a situation where instead of consulting a Navi b'Yisrael, a Navi that had a chazaka, he was muhsik as a Navi, instead he consults a non-Jewish god, a non-Jewish source, a non-Jewish makar. And the language is very striking. Hamibli ein Elokim b'Yisrael. Is there no God in Israel? Are there no Nevi'im in Klal Yisrael that a Jewish king has to consult a non-Jewish God, a non-Jewish makar? The opposite we find in Melachim Beis. In Melachim Beis, Perek A, also a very well-known chapter, a well-known haftarah as well, which describes the story of Naaman Sartzva Melech Aram, and he's described as Ish Gadol Lefnei Adonav U'Mesupanim Kivon Nasan Hashem Chua La'Aram V'Ya'ish Ha'el Gibor Chayil Mitzara. The Navi describes him as someone who is stricken with leprosy. V'Aram Yatzu Gedudim V'Yishbu Be'eretz Yisrael Na'arak Tana V'Atil Lefnei Ishes Naaman. And Aram had captured a young girl, a young Jewish girl who was serving the wife of Naaman. V'Atomer El Gvirta. So she said to her, Mistress, she suggested that the tefillos that you would like to recover from your illness go before the Navi in Shomron. She was convinced, of course, that the Navi will succeed in healing you from your tzavas. Let's go and communicate with the king, and perhaps I will also send him money and the like. Hine shalachti alecha snaman abdi v'asafta mitzarato. And the pasuk goes on to tell us that when the king of Klal Yisrael read the letter, Vayikra b'godav v'yomer Elokim oni laham achios. Why suddenly is the king of Aram relying upon me, relying upon my capacity, my ability to somehow resolve his issue and to heal him? He thought somehow he was looking for some sort of a pretext against him to attack him. Right away he sends to the king, you should know that there is a Navi. There's a Navi B'Yisrael who has the capacity, the ability to go ahead and carrying out the directive of Hashem, resolve such issues. And that's what the Nevuah then goes on to tell us.